Hello and welcome to the Soup Doctor. Now, just as there's a formula for excellent soup, there's a formula for excellent health. And that is eating right, exercising, getting your rest, managing your stress, and taking care of your spine and nerve system. Now, today on the Soup Doctor, it's almost St. Patty's Day, so we're going to honor that today with a cabbage and potato soup. Now, I entered the market today not necessarily thinking I was going to do this particular soup, but I saw that cabbages were 45 cents a pound, red potatoes were 85 cents a pound. And I said, whoa, perfect idea. So what we have here today is the traditional mirepoix: onions, celery, carrot, green cabbage, red potato, turkey kielbasa instead of ham, and some garlic. So as always, we start with sweating the onions. We then add the garlic, the celery, the carrots. Okay, so while the mirepoix is sweating, let's take a moment to talk about cabbage. Now, cabbage is in the category of what's considered a superfood, among them being celery, onions, broccoli, and cabbage. The reason they're considered superfoods is they add a lot of nutrients to prevent cancer and heart disease. So my philosophy on soup is always use a broth base with a lot of nutritious vegetables and just a little bit of lean protein. And that way you're going to add a nutrition and taste in the perfect combination. So let's talk about how you prepare the cabbage for the soup. So what you want to do is cut the cabbage in half lengthwise, and that's going to reveal its core. From there you want to remove the core by cutting around either side of it, just like that. Now, from there, what you want to do is cut the cabbage in about 1-inch strips, and then you want to separate it into a couple of sections so that you can then cut it in quarters again, like that. And that's what you do to prepare the cabbage for the soup. Okay, so the mirepoix is done sweating, and we're about to add the cabbage and sweat that down as well. Now, cabbage is in the category of what's considered a cruciferous vegetable, which means it has a high sulfur content. And that often causes irritability to the digestive tract. So if that prevents you from eating healthy vegetables like cabbage and broccoli, if you sweat them first, you'll notice a big decrease in the irritability to your digestive tract. So let's add the cabbage now, sweat that down, and we'll finish up the soup. So as you can see, the cabbage has lost at least half its volume. So at this point is when you add dried herbs. So what we're going to add is a couple bay leaves and an herb called herbes de Provence, which is a blend of different herbs, which is very lemony, very herbaceous. So just about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of that. And then we're going to add the chicken stock. After the chicken stock comes to the simmer, we're going to add the potatoes and kielbasa, and then we simmer the soup, and it's ready to serve. So as you can see, the soup's reduced by about 2 inches. It's been simmering for about 45 minutes. I've tasted it for salt and pepper. It tastes good. And so it's pretty much done, ready to serve.